All right, boys. Another day, another content from AniNews. AniNews has dropped the first cut content of the season. Seems like maybe like it's gonna be like a couple days after the actual episode. And all right, that's good. That's cool. All right, we'll just check him out after whenever he drops it, bro. Literally 10 hours ago. Today we got ReZero Season 4 Episode 1 cut content. The mission to finally save Rem. And yes, Rob. Oh, we farming. Yo, I'm looking at all the reasons, bro. You know what? Nah, we always look at cut content and break time. What you mean, bro? Let's get into it.
There's a reason why this episode is called The Reason I'm Taking You With Me. The anime doesn't quite make that clear, but in the novel, it all comes down to Subaru. Specifically, his inner turmoil stemming from conflicting feelings of guilt and desire. After finally finding the means to save the person he wanted to save most, Subaru is unsure whether saving Rem first is actually the right thing to do. In the anime, he kind of just accepts it, but in the novel, it's this whole personal battle he needs to overcome with himself. It makes a lot of the scenes have a lot more weight to it as they constantly ask the question, is it okay to be selfless? Is it okay for Subaru to finally choose himself? Well, that and a bunch of other details are what we're going to talk about, so stick around if you want to see everything the anime left out. And if you want, feel free to leave a like and comment since it really does help the video out. It makes it a lot easier to cover two series at once when both are performing well.
Oh.
But anyway.
Oh yeah.
Episode 67.
Episode 6-7. So he's like dropping like two. Yeah, because slime is going on right now. So he has like two cut contests to worry about. Prediction. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be one of those things where So Subaru he doesn't feel too good about the fact that like maybe he's like like focusing on Rem and like maybe having that goal instead of like caring about other people, right? Like the gluttony victims, the Capella victims, right? I mean, we saw what Anastasia's doing too, though, or Echidna. we're seeing what Echidna's doing, right? I mean, Echidna also wants to like help out Anastasia, and she doesn't actually want to be in that body, so we'll see. But yeah, all right, episode 6-7, let's go.
The Reason I'm Taking You With Me, covering Chapter 7 from Volume 20 of the light novel and Chapter 1 from Volume 21. Several glaring problems still needed solutions after the fight for Priestella, one of which was Crush and her affliction, while the other was Capella's victims. For both, Subaru did have an answer, it's just both were equally difficult to achieve. For the former, he had no problem absorbing all of Crush's curse himself, while for the latter, that required taking Capella's witch factor for himself. Yeah. Neither were very ideal though, so that made both a last resort for when no other answers were available. I mean, it's not like Subaru wanted to go through the pain of absorbing Crush's curse, but he definitely would if it meant relieving Crush of her pain. Then, when it came to acquiring Capella's witch factor, that meant killing her and stealing it.
Yeah.
Learning how to use it after was a problem in and of itself, since despite now possessing both Sloth and Greed's witch factor, Subaru didn't have the slightest clue on how to use Greed's.
Do y'all think that, you know what? It'd be crazy if like one day we just actually get like all the archbishops dead at the hands of Subaru. Yes, agree witch factor? Yeah, that's what I'm saying though, because like he's okay. Yeah, I was gonna get to that. Give me a sec. I'm just saying like, what if like in the end he like kills like all the archbishops and he gets all the witch factors? You know what I mean? Because so I actually had a doubt about that. I didn't know if he had greeds, y'all, because the way they killed Regulus was a little weird to me, because like you know how he killed Peltogis, right? It was at the hands of Subaru, right? The hands of Subaru. So that's why I'm saying like, I don't know, it's just like
how to use it after was
if
a
I hear this
problem
again
in and of itself, since despite now possessing both Sloth and Greed's witch factor,
possessing Sloth and Greed, so we have Slothing and Greed. We confirmed Greed, okay? Because low-key that was a little confusion I had, because I mean I guess technically it makes sense. I guess we do get Greeds. It's just like I guess maybe I was thinking too. Was I thinking too literally? Like I was thinking too literally where I thought Subaru had to like literally like kill him with his hands, like last blow, you know? But I guess not, huh? Is it just because like, is it just because like Subaru is like the most compatible, right? That's how is that how it works? How do like, low key? I might need a refresh on this, y'all. How, like, is it just like Subaru's just like the most compatible, best like vessel for it, and that's why it just goes to him? Because like low key, if that's just the case, then like that just means like no matter what Archbishop dies within Subaru, then like he just fucking takes that shit, huh? So what? Every time Subaru is in the vicinity of a death, or like he like I guess like is part of the death of an Archbishop, he just takes that shit. You don't know if it's a spoiler? Oh damn. There's a solid reason. Which factor transfers to the most compatible near person? Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Exactly. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. So the most compatible near person. Why Subaru can have one to begin with? Yeah, I know. It's crazy, right? My thing is, we could maybe go back to the Pleiades, theory again with the whole, the uniting this, the six of the seven, right? The uniting the sisters. It's not really okay. It doesn't have to do with the sisters though, like the witches, but like, if he just like kills all of the archbishops and he gets all the witch factors, maybe that has to do with his angle. I don't know. Maybe his angle is to like get every single witch factor while also killing Satella, maybe? I don't know. That's wild though. Like he's like the most compatible person every single time. Every time an archbishop dies, like he kills an archbishop or he's like near the death, he just gets that shit, huh? Which is wild. Like it's just but then it goes again to like, why the fuck is he like the chosen one? You know, guys? Like he's just the chosen one, dude. Yeah, he's a sage. Okay, this is just a crazy thing. He's a sage candidate. He's like the most compatible with the witch factors. Like he was summoned here by Satella. He's loved by Satella, the witch of envy. Like he's just like, dude, this guy is just like, I know he's a main character, but my god. My god. Like, you know what I mean? Like I know he's a main character and all, but like Jesus Christ, like it's crazy, right? Like even though he's not the most powerful, right? He's not the most powerful guy. We know he's not the most powerful guy, but in terms of like utility and just like everything else, like he's just like him, you know? He takes in sloth, he takes in greed. Capella's Capella's love, right? The Capella's love, right? Capella's love? What? Oh, I was thinking of Petrokis. What? Capella's blood. My bad. Capella's blood is inside Subaru, and because of that, and also like the Orgrim curse, he's good too. Like that's crazy, right? That the Orgrim curse is also in him, and because of that, Capella's blood doesn't really affect him either. And he also has like a healing on his like I guess like arm and leg. So it's like, yeah, yeah. If it's the sage candidate stuff, then we probably just have to. Weren't we just gonna ask Shaula anyway about like specifics and shit? Like, also the point is that we go to Shaula to ask questions, huh? Like if she knows about like the REM stuff or like the gluttony and Capella stuff, and also about the Anastasia stuff, and so I don't know. Who knows, bro? Yeah, Pride Seed open. She has it. That'd be crazy, right? That'd be wild. But yeah. So does that mean that like does that mean that like to like stabilize the Green Witch factory? Do we gotta go to Echidna again? Wait, do we have to go to Echidna again? Do we have to drink her tea, y'all? Yo, we gotta drink Echidna's tea again, bro? Cause like low key I'm down, but like how the fuck do we get back to the witch's tea party? Ask Echidna? Yo, would that actually work? Do we just go to Echidna and say, yo, give me your liquids? Yo, do we just go to Echidna and say, yo, give me your fucking liquids, and then like stabilize the witch factor? Like, I don't know. We'll see. But okay. Crazy. So we got greed and sloth. Alright. No, yeah, Echidna, give me your body fluids, please.
In and of itself.
Nah, but like technically she's in Anastasia, so like would that really like count? Would that really work? I don't know.
Since despite now possessing both sloth and greed's witch factor, Subaru didn't have the slightest clue on how to use greeds. So adding a third on top of that would just make things harder. Now, The biggest problem was, of course, the victims of gluttony, a fate Subaru once believed couldn't get more tragic than Rem's. Well, with Julius getting to experience his erasure firsthand, that to Subaru had to be even more tragic.
Oh, good reminder. You can awaken it yourself. T speeds up the process. Really? Is that how it works? Low key, I thought that like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess that would make sense. No, that does make sense. Cause like that would mean that like without a kidna, we would never have a authority ever again. You know what I mean? Without a kidna, I guess we'll never have an authority. I guess that would make no sense. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. How it's like technically you like speed up the process. Okay,
Who once believed couldn't get more tragic than Rem's. Well, with Julius getting to experience his erasure firsthand, that to Subaru had to be even more tragic. He wasn't one who liked to compare suffering, but to be conscious while the world around you completely forgot about you, that had to be a special type of torture. Just look at how emotional Garfield got when only his mother forgot about him.
Yeah.
Imagine that feeling then applied to everyone. So, Subaru could more than sympathize with what Julius was going through, and it's him along with all the other victims that would lead them onto their next mission. A journey to find the all-knowing Shaula the Sage. She currently resided in the Pleiades Watchtower across the...
W map knowledge from AniNews here, y'all. Look at this. This is the map right here, right? The east, right? We're going towards Aguirre Sand Dunes, bro. Like that. Yep. And then if you zoom in here, we get the Pleiades Watchtower. Here's the evil sealing stone shrine. The flower meadows. Y'all think? Oh man, I think they're gonna mention some of these, huh? They're probably gonna mention these in the anime, huh? They're probably gonna be like, "Yo, we're going to the flower meadows, bro," or some shit, bro. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I'll see, though. I'll see. That's interesting, though. That's cool that he pulled the map.
She currently resided in the Pleiades Watchtower across the Agoria Dunes at the far eastern edge of Lagunica, making the trip to her a lengthy one.
Yes.
It was actually the setup for this trip that would largely be cut down. So, Otto would stay behind to heal his legs and retrieve the Tome of Wisdom from Darts, while Garfield would do the same as he was the one who had to heal Otto. The city also needed someone to protect them just in case the witch cult came back. At least until the city was recovered anyway.
Fair enough.
Subaru and Julius would have a moment amongst the victims of gluttony, a cutscene which highlighted how gluttony was the worst amongst the archbishops.
Oh man.
Sure, all the archbishops were the accumulation of the worst possible malice, but the way gluttony desecrated every life they touched made them especially evil.
I think that, what did Ekinut say, bro? You know what I mean? You know, Ekinut did say, okay, so, if you really think about it, right? So, Capella, if we're talking like morally wise, like in terms of like what she's doing, the actions she's doing, like dehumanizing people and shit like that, that's like probably like the most evil shit. But I don't know, what gluttony's doing, I guess, like, is that okay? I guess it's pretty evil, huh? Like, do we classify like gluttony as like maybe the most evil one? I mean, making people forget, being forgotten, forgetting, like even putting people to sleep forever, like that's pretty fucking bad, you know? Like, I mean, I know there's no need to compare, right? Like comparing, I mean, there's really no need to compare. Both are fucked up, you know what I mean? But like, it's just like something to keep in mind. Like these archbishops are just fucked up, right? Like even like if some like have like different like methods, like they both have different methods and they're both so bad. Like these archbishops are a problem, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, but interesting that like gluttony, like the fact that it's like 3 of them too, huh? Like, why the fuck? Like, okay, no, it's something about like swapping bodies, right? Maybe swapping or some shit. Cause like, what isn't there like only like one witch factor, right? So like, that's like a little like interesting thing, right? Like, how do they share it? How does that work? Cause like, Regulus is one, Pentelgeuse is one, you know, like Capella's one, like everyone's one, and then like these 3 are just like there. And I think I did see Rui like swap with Lai at the end there, huh? Right? But what about Roy? Like, is that like the same shit too? Like, do they like separate? Are they all like separated? And then like technically they're all separated, but like they still share the same witch factor, like, you know?
Julius, however, had quite the unique perspective, as his precarious situation made the state of the other victims seem like a blessing.
Patoki's spirit? Gotcha, yeah.
Since none would ever know they'd been forgotten, They
Loki forgot about that. Yeah. Alright, let it play out. Let me
however, had quite the unique perspective, as his precarious situation made the state of the other victims seem like a blessing. Since none would ever know they'd been forgotten, they would never have to experience the anxiety and fear that came with being left behind. For Julius, having all his bonds severed just like that was painful.
Oh yeah.
It was a pain which made him question whether it was worse to have forgotten or be forgotten.
Yep, the question came up, forget everything or be forgotten. Chad, what do y'all think, bro? I'm taking... What do I take? Actually, these are both so bad. Fucking hell. These are both so bad. I mean... If you forget everything, you wouldn't even know, huh? None. None. Like, if I forget everything, I wouldn't even know, right? Like, unless people told me. And then I burden everyone around me, and then everyone around me is hurt. Or be forgotten. If I be forgotten, I keep all my memories, but they're both so bad. Like, okay, guys, like, being forgotten is so bad because it's like I keep my memories, and imagine that, like, I go up to my mom, bro, my family, my family forgets about me, y'all. Like, that's so fucked up. Like, fucking hell, look at what Garfield went through, dude. Look how Garfield felt when his mom forgot about him, man. Like, fucking hell, like I don't know, like that's so bad. Like, if I forget everything, it's just like either everyone like gets like hurt around you, or you just hurt yourself. Jesus Christ, that's so bad.
That then led to the whole scolding Subaru would give him in this scene here. A stern talking to that would serve as the motivation for Julius to accompany them. After that came the conversation with Anastasia, still in the city of Pristella since the plan for the Watchtower hadn't been formalized yet.
Oh.
Now, the reason Subaru would be so blunt about Anastasia not being who she was is because he wanted to make sure it wasn't lust. It wasn't unlikely that the two swapped places, so that was a worry he needed to dispel quickly.
Yeah, so Subaru and us, the audience, got the same thoughts, bro. I low-key, at first, thought it was Capella. Low-key, at first, I was like, yo, Capella, bro? Yo, low-key, that's terrifying, bro. So, like, what do y'all think, bro? Like, what do we do if that's actually Capella? You know what I mean? Like, let's say, like, a what-if scenario, bro. That's Capella. Are we cooked? Does Julius got it? We got Julius, Emilia. Who's in the squad right now, bro? Betty, Meili. We jumping Capella? We just jumping Capella, bro. We got this shit.
Echidna was the one name he wasn't expecting, though, so when Anastasia said it, Subaru naturally snapped. It didn't take long for Echidna to realize Subaru's malice was directed towards her creator, the real Echidna, so making the distinction allowed the two to talk a bit more freely. Subaru wasn't as agreeable as how we saw in the anime, though, since with the way Echidna acted just like her creator, that didn't sit too well with him. There was this annoying attitude behind her words that made it seem like she didn't understand how the people she was dealing with were feeling.
I mean, we gotta keep in mind here. Also, the white birds. Holy fuck. Sorry, I keep like. I'm sorry. It's just GG's, bro. White birds. White birds. What is this fucking illustration, dude? What illustration? Bro, it's like as soon as I see fucking white birds, it's fucking GG's, bro. Yo, what is happening back here? I mean, to be honest, Arc 6. Ooh, so like what? He zoomed it in? Y'all think he zoomed it in for spoilers? He zoomed it in for spoilers, man? Yeah, Otto? No, wait, whose hand is this? Now, whose hand is this? Is this Otto's? No. Whose hand is this? No, Otto's not there. Wait, no, Otto's not in Arc 6. Wait, whose hand is this? The white birds, though. The white birds, Pandora equals Otto, though. Yeah. I mean, that's also another thing to keep in mind, right? It's not actually like Echidna. So you know what? That's actually a very interesting thing to think about. How would Subaru react? Because, like, it's a little different, right? Because she's the Fox Muffler, right? But, like, the spirit, the artificial spirit. What if it was actually Echidna? Like, the one that Subaru knows from the Witch's Tea Party? would Subaru like crash out? Would he be mad? Even angrier? Like y'all think he would have like accepted it even easier? Like, you know? Cause like having that echidna here, I don't know. I mean, listen. I know that she's pretty, she'd be scheming and shit, but like I wouldn't mind it. I ain't gonna lie.
Later, that didn't sit too well with him. There was this annoying attitude behind her words that made it seem like she didn't understand how the people she was dealing with were feeling. It was a trait Subaru had become all too familiar with.
Dude. I mean, we know this, right? Echidna had like bad like relationships with her parents, right? She doesn't really know how like relationships work, like friendships and shit, right? If I'm not mistaken, like she's like really like not that knowledgeable on that. Kind of funny, right? The witch agreed. Not knowledgeable on fucking friendships and relationships, dude. You think he wouldn't accept it? He would have slimed her on the spot. He just would have killed her. Y'all think he just would have? He just pulls out the whip and chokes her. Pulls out the fucking unseen hand and just chokes her, bro. Greed, or we get the fucking greed if. Yo, greed if becomes real. I don't know. He will ask for the tea. Yo, y'all think he would ask for the tea, y'all? He asked for the actual tea?
It's for that reason he would continue probing her for any inconsistencies, one in particular being how she could sense Beatrice was an artificial spirit, while somehow Beatrice couldn't do the same for her.
Oh, I don't think we do that. What? So, wait. She's able to do that shit? Like, just like, what the fuck?
Didn't do the same for her. Well, she supposedly possessed a sense allowing her to detect artificial spirits, one that didn't really work when used on her. Reason being that she was more of an incomplete artificial spirit.
Incomplete artificial spirit? Betty can't sense that. But she can sense, obviously, Betty, because she's incomplete. So she can't, okay. Incomplete, huh?
She could neither contract with a human or properly utilize her magic, making detecting her true nature difficult. That meant the witch cult could very well have been after her, but whether that was actually true or not, no one could say.
Oh, fuck. I mean, shit, AniNews? What the fuck? How you gonna throw that curveball? Because, like, we just assume that they're asking for her. Because, like, she's an artificial spirit, but, like, she's incomplete and you can't sense her. But, like, what if the gospel just said it anyway? You know? Like, is the gospel that specific? Like, maybe the gospel just still said artificial spirit, you know? Because, like, with the gospel, because I don't think the gospel is as specific as saying, like, yo, look for the artificial spirit that's incomplete artificial spirit, but, like, technically you can't sense it, but technically, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think the gospel's that specific, you know what I mean? So, like, I mean, maybe that could have been still true. Like, maybe they were still looking for her. She's still technically, by definition, an artificial spirit, even though she's incomplete. She's still an artificial spirit, so that's crazy though. That's some food for thought, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The inconsistency there, huh?
True or not, no one could say.
Fuck.
Now, for a bit more context on why Aridina just couldn't switch back, it all came down to Anastasia's gate.
Yes.
You see, hers was defective from birth, unable to absorb atmospheric mana like how it normally should. A functional gate can absorb mana, store it within the body, then release it, but for Anna, that first step was non-functional. It made it so she was in a chronic state of mana deprivation.
Chronic state of mana deprivation. Jesus Christ. So yeah, there it is, bro. There it is.
This was the exact opposite of how Reinhardt's gate works, since where he absorbs insane amounts of mana, his body can't really expel it. No, instead it's used to significantly enhance all his physical capabilities. It's for that reason he can't use magic, but it's also for that very same reason he's so incredibly powerful.
Which is fucking wild, dude. So, yeah, Reinhardt can't expel it, but bro literally gets that shit, dude. Bro, you imagine? Wait, now my question is, bro, how crazy would it be if, bro, like, how much, like, mana can he absorb, though? Like, how much can he? Like, we know that, he can absorb the surroundings, right? It's the surroundings. I remember back from like season 1 episode 3, right? It's his surroundings, and it'd be crazy to see like how much he can really like absorb. Like, what is the maximum? Does he even have a limit? I think he has a limit, right? Everyone has a limit, unless you're Reinhardt and you don't have a fucking limit. But like that'd be crazy. Like he does that shit, and then he like pulls out the dragon sword on someone that's like a worthy opponent with a dragon sword with like the crazy mana boost, bro. No wonder no one survives this motherfucker, man. Answer yes. Like, dude, even without the dragon sword, like because of that very like thing of like being able to absorb mana, like he's just like so fucking strong, dude. It's like that's what is that why like technically like even without the divine protections and all that shit, like he's still very strong, huh? Because like he can just do that shit. Like that's still powering up his moves. Like that's fucking wild.
It's actually a very similar condition to Subaru's, except where Reinhardt depletes his mana just by living, Subaru unfortunately does not. When it comes to Anastasia,
Wait, he depletes his mana just by living. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. Subaru can't. Yeah, fair enough.
Subaru unfortunately does not. When it comes to Anastasia, with her never having a sufficient amount of mana, should she ever want to use magic, she would have to rely on her internal mana. That in turn exhausts her odd, which, as we know, is the foundation of life.
Yeah, that literally, she is like chipping away at the life force. It's like the best way to put it. I think like, literally like so like what Erinna's doing right now, where she keeps using like the like magic and shit. Like, she didn't mention like if she uses it, it's like not much. Like she's trying obviously not to fuck her up. But like if she keeps using that shit, it just like takes away like even more of her like life force, right? Like it keeps cooking the odds. So it's like Jesus.
So unless Anna willingly chose to shorten her lifespan, she could never contract with a spirit, as doing so requires mana. Why then is Aridina borrowing her body now? Well, it turns out Anastasia was in such a dangerous position she had no choice but to. It was safer to reduce her lifespan than risk dying right there in the moment.
That is actually way better said, because like low key, low key. Yeah, we were crunching. We were doing crunchy subs. We should. I need to see if I can fix that. But you know, it was low key mentioned like, oh, like, you know, I was, she was already like, you know, in like a near death anyway, or some shit like that, right? But like, pretty much saying that there was no other choice because she was literally about to die. Like, I had to swap, and it was just the best option like left. Like, you know, like it had to be done. You know, like it wasn't like anything out of nowhere either. Like it just like it was something that needed to be done because apparently she was like in a very like bad state anyway. So
luckily for her, Aridina isn't a high mana consumption spirit, so her existence isn't usually a burden on Anna. Now, if Aridina didn't know anything other than what her name was, what she is, and who created her, you're probably wondering how she knew about the Watchtower then.
True.
Well, Aridina chalked it up to fate, but what she really meant is that her creator likely wanted her to go there. It was just like Echidna to etch a path and nothing else into one of her creations.
What the fuck?
This went to make Subaru nervous, as if something connected to Echidna was waiting at the tower. He knew it definitely wasn't gonna be good. It was after that.
Oh shit! Also, I saw like a little that clip right there. Is that clip like a trailer thing? I saw that. I'm not gonna go back for it though. I'm not fucking analyzing that shit. Something create like maybe like related to Echidna. Y'all. I don't want to. Okay, fuck that shit. Nope. I ain't not dealing with no damn Echidna shit, bro. Yo, man. Yo, fuck this shit, man.
Aridina would ask a question of her own, and that was what her creator was like. This was a question Subaru refused to answer, though, since at the moment he still wasn't sure whether he could trust her or not. So his connection to Echidna was a secret he would save for a later day. Subaru would then give some tips on how Aridina could better act the part, and finally it would be Aridina who would suggest Subaru should bring Rem. According to her, it was probably best to bring a living example of their problem, so who better than the person Subaru wanted to save most? In a way, Aridina almost sounded like a devil offering a deal, but to Subaru, this deal was far too good to pass up.
Yeah.
Next came a whole cutscene with Reinhardt, the ally Subaru conveniently placed outside his meeting with Anastasia. If it turned out she actually was Lust, then Subaru wanted someone powerful to be there to fight alongside him. So, it was in this conversation that we would hear about Reinhardt's own journey to the Watchtower, a failure which ultimately led to the reason for the royal selection today. That's right, because Reinhardt couldn't get to the tower 2 years ago, he was never able to find a cure to the royal family's illness, and that resulted in all those afflicted by it to end up dying.
Yep. Oh, the entire royal family got cooked, Reinhardt wasn't able to get the cure, he pretty much kept going and going. He like it was like a never ending like some sort of barrier, right? Barrier blocking him. It seemed like it was like an infinite like loop. Like he kept going and going. He never reached the destination. And it's crazy the timing as well, right? The timing. 2 years, huh? Like the timing of Subaru's arrival, bro. The Natsuki Subaru arrival. The timing right after the royal selection, or like not the royal selection, like the royal family dies, right? Everyone dies of the illness. Like this timing is fucking crazy. I don't know, man. Like that's not like normal. Like there's no way like that's just like some luck shit, right? Coincidence? Like what kind of fucking timing is that, bro? Everyone in the royal family gets cooked. Then Emilia has like the whole insignia thing where she's looking for the insignia. Like everything is just like lines up so crazy, huh? I don't know. Like we could just say it's plot. We could just say it's plot, but like it's ReZero. So like, what if like this is all planned, bro? I don't know, man.
Why did Subaru think they could get through the desert now then? Well, that's because Aridina told him they could. Apparently, she somehow knew a way to get past the barrier. A secret path that completely bypassed it.
Whoa!
Subaru.
Yo, AniNews. AniNews, chill. Yo, AniNews, chill the fuck out. Yo! Anyway, but... what I was gonna say that... It's kind of sus, though. So, like, what, Echidna just, like... no. Because Echidna does have all the knowledge of the world, right? Or not all of it, but she has so much knowledge that I guess it makes sense that, like, she created the artificial spirit and, like, the path that she gave the artificial spirit, Erinda has the knowledge of how to get past it, huh? That's interesting, though. Like, what element is it, though? Like, what specifically is it? Like, is it a barrier? Is it sort of magic shit? Like, maybe, like, the magic shit, right? Like, I don't know, like, you get close to it, it's like, you know, I don't know, who was the one that said, like, the Super Mario 64 endless stairs, bro? Amazing analogy. Amazing. Literally the Super Mario 64 endless stairs, bro. Like, you keep going and going, and you just, like, it's, like, infinite, like a loop. Like, you never, like, get to the destination. So it could be, like, something to do with, like, the magic shit, huh?
Would then end the conversation by asking if Reinhardt was okay, mainly because he did just go through something pretty emotional. Reinhardt made it seem like he was, but whether that was actually true, Subaru wasn't sure.
We will never know how Reinhardt actually feels, y'all, because apparently it's spoilers. Yo, Tape, it's okay, bro. You know, you can give like a little hint or something, right? You know, like damn, like so like what? Is it like Arc 9? Someone mentioned it was like Arc 9 or some shit. Arc 8, Arc 9, like we actually see like Reinhardt's thoughts, because isn't it like spoilers, like crazy spoilers? God fucking damn it. So, fuck, dude, because like we will never know how Reinhardt truly feels and shit, bro. Arc 9 spoiler? God damn, yeah, see y'all never, bro. Yeah, see y'all never, man. See y'all fucking never, but okay. Stairs or a monster? That's true. Y'all think it has to do with the aura monster shit, bro?
He could do was believe what Reinhardt was saying. If he said that he finished his farewells to his grandmother, then there was no reason for Subaru to not think he was okay. Next came a scene involving Beatrice, Subaru, and Emilia, but that was shown in part for the finale of Season 3.
Okay.
All it did was wrap up the events of the Pristella arc, following it up with Subaru's consideration of whether he could actually take advantage of the circumstances.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of the scenes, right? A lot of the scenes from Season 3, like end of Season 3 and like the beginning of Season 4 were like kind of swapped around for the pacing, right? It's like for everything like fall into place, right? It's just like Season 4 has like a good setup episode, right? Like the Season 4 setup episode was perfect, right? It's perfect. I actually really loved it. And now that we got that beautiful setup, right? And also because I just watched the ending of Season 3, so like the ending of Arc 5 is still fresh in my mind, right? And it all just like falls into place. Episode 2, bro. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, dude. Episode 2 is people are scaring me, bro. Motherfuckers say that like even like literally right on episode 2 shit starts to go down, bro. And I mean, I don't really doubt it, because it's like the best arc according to people, huh? So, oh, what the fuck just happened? What? Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, we're good. Right here. But yeah, I'm hyped, bro. I'm not gonna lie, cause like if episode 2 starts off with a bang, and people are saying that the entire arc is good, arc 6 is fucking peak fiction. This might be crazy. This might be a crazy season, y'all. Ekena did also mention that this season will have like rabbit type of like moments, you know? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he mentioned that like what I mean by rabbit type moments, like the hype, like the crazy ReZero moments that we know, right? Like the rabbit death and shit, like the iconic crazy ass shit, dude. And that's gonna be fucking wild. And yes, I also heard about that. That someone commented that the VA, the VA for Subaru, right? He already got cooked, bro. He already got cooked, bro. Like, what is happening in that studio? What is happening in that fucking studio, bro? Like, what the fuck is happening in that studio, man? Cause if Subaru's VA is already like traumatized, bro. Like, what the fuck is happening this season, man? But okay, all right.
Reinhardt made it seem like he was, but whether that was actually true, Subaru wasn't sure. All he could do was believe what Reinhardt was saying.
Even Shaula VA never thought ReZero this brutal. Fucking hell. Not even Shaula. Oh boy.
If he said that he finished his farewells to his grandmother, then there was no reason for Subaru to not think he was okay. Next came a scene involving Beatrice, Subaru, and Amelia, but that was shown in part for the finale of Season 3. All it did was wrap up the events of the Pristella arc, following it up with Subaru's consideration of whether he could actually take advantage of the circumstances. Specifically, whether he should bring Rem along to save her first or not. Perhaps it was greedy to think he should, but no matter how much he thought about it, he couldn't help but wish one more girl was right there with him. So, that brings us now to when they were on their way back home, an opportunity Julius would take to reveal something about his past. I won't say what it is since they'll likely mention it in a future episode, but the reason he did is because he wanted Subaru to know more about him. He was, after all, the sole person in the world that knew him best now.
Oh, fuck. Julius' backstory? We got some more Julius backstory, some more story on Julius, some more depth to Julius' character? Okay. And then also, that's very sad, right? Like, that, like, Subaru's, like, the closest person to him. Like, literally the closest person. Subaru's the only one who truly knows him. Like, that's it. He's the only one, bro.
It was that same night that Beatrice would come to comfort Subaru, as she alone knew all that which troubled him. His main concern was, of course, Aridina. In identity, he decided not to share with the others, but just to be safe, shared with Beatrice. So she too was aware of Anastasia's little secret.
Okay. But, like, we can trust Betty. Like, Bacco, listen. What? This, literally, he showed the scene right here, y'all. Like, this scene right here, where, like, he, like, told, Betty about the whole, like, serious thing. Like, Bacco, even if she trusts Subaru so much, right? She trusts Subaru so much to the point where if Subaru goes like, yo, I can't tell you how, but Sirius is here. The Archbishop of Wrath, she's here, and I can't tell you, like, how, like, why, like, how do I know this? And she's like, it's okay. You don't gotta tell me. Just, like, absolute fucking cinema, dude. Like, they're so goated, bro. Absolute peak duo, bro. You don't gotta tell me. Bro. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, crazy. So Bacco knows, and then, like, maybe in the future we'll get some more Julius backstory. Okay.
She too was aware of Anastasia's little secret. 10 days later, and they would finally make it back to the manor, making Subaru's total time in Pristella about a month. Petra's initial reaction was filled with a bit more frustration, since what she believed was just a trip to retrieve some magic crystals ended up turning into a full-on war against the witch cult.
Crazy. He said a month, right? A month? Bro, yeah, this shit became... Yo, we went from getting the magic crystals and shit, like, you know, we bring back Puck and shit, you know, happy days, right? We pull up and it's just fucking bullshit, dude. The entire witch cult jumps us. All the archbishops, bro, we got jumped by, like, every archbishop, y'all. What the fuck? Like, and we survived. Okay, I mean, a lot of fucking tragedy and fucking everything got cooked, but, like, you know, for the most part, everyone survived, right? The main characters survived, and which is fucking wild, because, like, we literally got jumped by every single archbishop. Like, we're good. It was crazy. Yeah, it was supposed to be a vacation, huh? Yo, the slice of life in episode 1 of season 3, bro. That was so wholesome. That was so nice. But we know what time it was. We know what time it was. As soon as I saw all that slice of life shit, I knew it was fucking cooked. I knew it was over, bro. Yeah. From vacation to getting jumped by global terrorist. Like, what the... Yo, ReZero be like, bro.
So it was only natural she'd be a bit worried about Subaru.
Yeah.
Ram was as passive-aggressive as ever, greeting Subaru with just as many insults as you might expect. When it came to Roswaal, he was weirdly happy to the point that Subaru thought he was planning something. In actuality, he was just content Amelia made it back since she was, after all, crucial to his own plans. That said, as useless as Roswaal may seem not helping out with any of their endeavors, he was out doing things neither Subaru nor Amelia could do themselves.
Oh well?
What those things are, we don't know, but it was clear Roswaal was very content watching Subaru from the sidelines.
We could think it's like just good shit. I'm gonna be sus of Roswaal to like the day I die, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, season 2 Roswaal, bro. Son, like, bro, season 2 of Roswaal had me on the edge of my seat, bro. It's crazy hype, dude. Like, bro, every time he's on the screen, I literally have to like lock in, bro. Sit up in my chair and shit, dude, because like this motherfucker be scheming. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is he thinking, bro? What is he scheming, bro? We don't know what the fuck he's thinking. What the fuck, man? Bro, I don't like this guy. I fucking, dude, so fucking sus. But it could be like the stuff that we saw at the break times, right? Like, what if we think positively, guys? You know? Yeah. Like the, you know, well, I mean, it could be that. It could just be that, huh? Like the stuff at the break time where all the people pulled up, right? The fakes or whatever the fuck they called them in the last episode, right? They're like Subaru actually talked a little bit to Petra about that, if y'all remember, like on like the couch they were on, right? And like Julius called him the little girl user, right? He like talked to Petra about like, oh, the fake speeding, right? How did that go? Like they did like a little other translations as schemers, not fakes. Gotcha. See guys, we're doing some other subs next time, bro. I gotta figure that shit out. Yeah, fakes instead of schemers. It's a very big difference, Crunchy. God damn it, bro. I'm gonna fucking lose it. But yeah. So yeah, it was kind of hinted there that they were pretty much probably dealing with that. So, yeah. Yes, we watched a new break time. And that pretty much wrapped up also Arc 5 stuff, huh? Like, we're not seeing Arc 5 again, probably. So yeah, there it is, bro. So it could just be that. You know, maybe they're just like, maybe Roswell's just dealing with like the schemers. You know what? I like that. Yeah, he's dealing with the schemers, bro.
Very content watching Subaru from the sidelines. Perhaps one day hoping to obtain proof of return by death. Roswaal would then
Run that shit by me again. Yeah, we already watched the episode 1 breakdown.
Subaru from the sidelines. Perhaps one day hoping to obtain proof of return by death.
Brother,
Roswaal would then probe
what the fuck,
into
bro?
Anastasia a bit, curious to see if she would take responsibility for Amelia's hardships. Anastasia was fully prepared to apologize, but everyone seemed to agree the actions of the witch cult were their own. So even if it was Anastasia who brought Amelia into the city, it wasn't Anastasia who caused her to be attacked. Roswaal would then ask how she alone knew a secret path towards the tower, a fair question considering information like that was invaluable. Like, it didn't make sense for someone as money-driven as her not to sell that information. Aridina would just call it one of those things money couldn't buy, and that would be it for Roswaal's interrogation.
Roswaal, man. Yo, Roswaal, what you trying to do, bro? Why are you asking all these questions, huh? You know what I mean? You know? Why are you asking all this, huh? What are you trying to do, bro? Roswaal, bro, you on the sus list though, huh? You know, I gotta remember that Roswaal's on the sus list, bro. I gotta leave him on the sus list, bro. We obviously got Al up there, bro. You know, Otto has gone down. I think Roswaal could be number 2, bro. And then Otto, maybe. You know what I mean? Otto equals Pandora, bro. This could be, bro. Okay, I'm sorry, but like, bro, the Otto Pandora theory is like the most schizo shit, dude. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bro, y'all think we schizo as fuck? Yo, are we schizo? Is that, like, I know the evidence supports it, but like, not top 5 sus? Decent theory? The birds. Yo, the birds are on the fucking list. Otto's definitely Pandora. The whole chat is just saying no, he's sus, bro. Okay. All right, I guess we're in agreement here. But it's just crazy. Like, he just sounds so dumb at the same time. It just I don't know, man. It just sounds so stupid. Like Otto equals Pandora. It's like a fucking merchant and then a fucking lolly. Like it's just Pandora. Like I don't fucking know, bro. Subaru also the sus list. Why would Subaru be on the sus list? But yo, there's no way we sus. Yo, there's no way we're sussing Subaru, bro. Pandora's Patrash. Also, that yo, it's either Patrash or fucking Otto, bro. It's either Patrash or Otto. To other people, he is, yeah, but like we know Subaru. We fucking know Subaru, bro. Like, come on, guys. Like, okay. Listen. Yes, he can absorb more than which factor. Yes. Okay, but like he was summoned here. It wasn't his choice. It wasn't his choice to get summoned here, y'all. Like, we have to suss other people, right? Before we can even get to Subaru, because like, Subaru has no idea, right? He's just a special guy. Yeah, he's just a special guy. Now, from other people's point of view, though, from other people's point of view, he is sus as fuck, though. You know what I mean? You don't need to lie. We all know that you are Pandora. See, like, we're losing it. But, like, from other people's perspective, he does look sus. Random guy pulls up to Lugunica. Bro doesn't know where he is. Bro doesn't say where exactly he's from. Bro proceeds to lie and say that he's from the Great Waterfall. And now that he says he's from the Great Waterfall, literally everyone, like, looks at him with a weird eye, like, son, what? What are you talking about? Bro proceeds to kill Petogis, kill the white whale, the white rabbits are dead, crazy speech, season 3, episode 7, leadership, bro, everyone follows him, like, son, like, what is, you know what I mean? Like, he's pretty sus, I'm not gonna lie, but, like, me personally, nah, bro, I trust Subaru with all my heart, man. He's good, right? I don't know. You know, who knows, bro? Nah, who fucking knows? That'd be crazy. That'd be a crazy twist. Yeah, Tappy writes at the end. Yeah, the ending is Subaru is actually, like, the mastermind behind all of it, and we were all tricked and deceived, and now that'd be crazy, though. Yeah, the ending is Subaru planned it all, y'all. Subaru is the true mastermind behind all this.
Aridina would just call it one of those things money couldn't buy, and that would be it for Roswaal's interrogation. In the end, he wouldn't be happy with Amelia choosing such a difficult path for herself, but at the same time he wasn't unhappy. If all this just meant Subaru would be challenging himself even further, then that was a path he would willingly let them walk.
Okay, I mean, okay, I heard that part. Don't worry, I'm not rewinding though. Yo, AniNews, you're scaring me. AniNews, you're fucking scaring me. Yo, AniNews, chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out with these fucking illustrations, man. What the fuck? Why are we in a cave? Chill. Alright, chat, chill the fuck out of you guys too. Don't say anything. That was crazy though. That was fucking crazy. What the fuck was that? Oh, what the fuck?
Subaru was, after all, the hope that served as replacement for his Tome of Wisdom. It was then that Julius mistook Roswaal's caution for concern, so when he tried to alleviate it by saying it was all to save the others, Roswaal immediately questioned if it was actually Julius just wanting to save himself. There was nothing wrong if that was in fact the case, but to suggest it was for others, Roswaal didn't really like that. He had no issue calling out what could very well just be empty platitudes. Julius wasn't so bold as to deny Roswaal straight to his face, so instead it would be Anastasia to do it. Subaru was one step away from having an outburst himself, so that's where Roswaal decided to call it.
Yeah, Roswaal calls it because Subaru and his lashing out things, huh? Subaru does do that a lot. yo, Subaru be crashed the fuck out, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like, bro, literally, like, sometimes he just can't control himself. He just like has some crazy outbursts, but that's just him, bro. That's just Subaru, bro.
All he wanted was to give everyone a bit of perspective.
Yeah.
It's unclear whether Subaru was angry for Julius's sake or himself, but with the way Roswaal looked at him after, it was clear he saw right through him. Subaru's intent to save Rem couldn't have been very different from Julius's own intent to save himself, so the question then was it selfish to do so? Well, ever since his conversation with Aridina, Subaru had been feeling guilt. He felt guilty that he got to save himself from suffering before everyone else. It's that hesitation the anime doesn't really show us, and that then brings us to an even more emotional point.
I see.
No one except for Roswaal was gonna complain about Subaru wanting to be happy. So, even if waking up Rem took all the attention away from her, Amelia knew all she needed to do was work harder to bring Subaru back to her side. Regardless of whether it was her, Rem, Beatrice, or anyone else, Amelia was intent on Subaru being happy with whoever he was with. This was all Subaru needed to hear for his hesitation to go away, so with her and Beatrice's support, he could now focus on Rem without worry. Next came a cutscene with just Beatrice and Roswaal, but on the off chance they decided to
1654 has super minor spoilers, so minor doesn't really matter. 1834, 1845 is a bit more. 1834 to 1845, what is that? Is that like, is it like crazy visual from the trailer? Yo, wait. Is that like 12, like 11 seconds of just like spoiler shit? Oh fuck. Okay. I'll try to keep that in mind, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause like that's crazy. Yeah, trailer stuff. Yo, AniNews. Hey, Mr. AniNews. Not everyone watches the trailers or wants to watch the trailers. Fuck. God damn it.
On Rem without worry. Next
yeah, I'll
came
close
a
my eyes.
scene with just Beatrice and Roswaal, but on the off chance they decided to show it later, I'll refrain from talking about it in this episode.
Sure.
This brings us now to the Meili scene, a conversation which would involve everyone. First, Aridina would immediately pick up on this miasma-like aura. She knew it wasn't exactly the same, but something about it felt extremely familiar. Now, with Meili playing with her dolls right before they entered, Amelia would make the mistake of commenting about it. Naturally, Meili would get all embarrassed, and that in turn made starting the conversation difficult. It had forced Subaru to use his trump card early.
Wait a damn minute. This is different. That's what I was like tweaking for a sec. Wait, what? So all three of them are like here. Hey, let me run that back, bro. What?
About it. Naturally, Meili would get all embarrassed, and that in turn made starting the conversation difficult. It had forced Subaru to use his trump card early, a stuffed animal he'd been working on the trip back here. This was a direct result of all of Subaru's hard work, specifically his drastically improved sewing skills.
Yeah.
In fact, every toy Meili had was handcrafted by Subaru.
Yes.
To any random outsider, such a gesture would probably be seen as kindness, but to Julius, who knew Subaru's reputation, he definitely wasn't beating the allegations. Subaru would then fill Julius in on why Meili was being kept here, making note of her assassination attempts and her ability to control mob beasts. Normally, mob beasts weren't the type of creatures that could be tamed by people, but Meili's blessing allowed her to control them the same way their very own horns did. As for why she was being kept here now, aside from the risk of letting her go, if Mother found her, there was no doubt she'd kill her.
Yeah, for sure.
So, in a way, keeping Meili here was for her own safety too. Why did the Amelia camp want to keep her safe? Well, that just came down to choice. There was no valid reason to not punish someone who they knew was a killer, but at the same time they couldn't bring themselves to properly take it out on her. In the end, it just came down to what they felt was right. Subaru knew his actions were contradictory to his beliefs, but for Meili, he and Amelia agreed to make an exception.
Okay.
Now, with Subaru's gift making Meili more talkative, 3 major problems would be identified by her. The first were the dens of mob beasts, which she technically could take care of. The second was the desert of illusion Aridina supposedly knew how to cross.
The desert of... Hold up. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, this like, let me lock in. So, desert, is this like, so is this what, is this what Reinhardt went through, the desert of illusion? So like, maybe the desert of illusion is literally like, you know, like how it felt as if, he couldn't reach it, right? Like, it felt like he was like in an infinite loop where he couldn't like reach the fucking tower. So maybe the desert of illusion has to do with that. Mob beast dens, obviously, there's gonna be mob beast, so like Meili can deal with that shit. But okay.
And the third was the miasma.
The miasma.
In the novel, that first problem was such an obstacle that after seeing Subaru struggle to come up with a solution for it, it was Meili herself that would offer to join them.
Okay.
Not Subaru formally.
Yeah, the miasma problem. Also, I saw like the little spoiler there. Yeah, I see what you're doing. I don't know what the fuck that was, but it's fine. Yeah, the miasma issue, right? So, dude, that's so fucking annoying though. We have to deal with the miasma shit as well. Dude, this So annoying.
asking her. This was a suggestion he was completely okay with, since on the off chance it was just an excuse to escape, it's not like Meili was being forced to stay in the manor anyway. Sure, they may call her room a prison, but if there was ever a time when Meili wanted to leave, Subaru fully intended to let her do so. All he asked was that she at least write to them, a simple means of making sure she was doing okay. Such was concern that appealed to Meili in ways she never expected, causing her to see why Subaru was so favored by Beatrice and Petra. With Anastasia and Julius being there too, Subaru definitely wasn't ever gonna beat the allegations.
Bro is not beating the allegations. He's not beating the lollymancer allegations. God damn it, Subaru. God damn it. But Subaru. I remember Subaru saying he likes older women, bro. What's happening? Yo, it's literally the second break time ever, bro. Right? Season 1, episode 2 break time, pretty sure it was, bro. Like, what the fuck? I mean, technically, no. Because technically, he does like older women, though. He said it multiple times in novels. Okay, but like technically, he does like older women. Emilia is 114. Fuck, why do I always fuck that up? Why do I keep thinking about 107? 114, right? 114, 115, I think. You know, so technically that counts. Now, technically that counts, right? I think, but 115 now do the time skip. Okay, yeah. Do I keep thinking 107 because like 107 was like the age that she was like trapped. I actually don't remember what the fuck the specific was, but yeah, 115, right? 115. Classic anime excuse, yeah. Listen. He technically does like an older woman though. Now, all the lollies are on him. All the lollies are on him though. So like I guess he's just like that, I guess. But it's okay, bro. We know that he doesn't actually like the lollies though. Okay? Chill. Alright, he's not a lolly con. Right? You forgot to mention Emilia's mental age. See, so I was thinking of it, but I didn't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything. The elephant in the room. So the elephant in the room, right? The elephant in the room is that technically Emilia is 115, but her mental age is like 14, 15. Fuck, dude. guys, are we you know, that's like the elephant in the room. I ain't gonna lie, that is a very big elephant in the fucking room. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, we're gonna talk about her mental age. Yeah, we forget about that, right, guys? We forget about that, right? That never happened. That never happened, guys. It just never happened, right? We forgot what Subaru said in Memory Snow. What the fuck? What did he say in Memory Snow? What was it the conversation? Wait, didn't Emilia think that he was like 13 in the Memory Snow? Bro, didn't she literally say that? Didn't she literally say that like she thought he was like 13 in Memory Snow, bro? Yo, it just gets worse, huh? Yo, the more that we think back, huh? It just gets worse. It gets worse. All right, we stop thinking about that, right, guys? Yeah, we don't gotta pay attention to the details, okay? No, yeah, the make me a criminal thing. Yeah. What was the line? Do y'all remember the exact line? He was like, "Yo, Emilia, if you were like, if you were like actually that age, that would make me a criminal." I don't know what the fuck he said. He said some wild ass shit. He said some wild ass shit, bro. Yo. The concept of mental age is stupid in the first place. You can say someone's physically older, mentally young. I say skill issue. Skill issue. The concept is pretty dumb, but like, you know, I guess we gotta still keep in mind that's an elephant in the room, you know. The allegations are the allegations. Fuck, dude, that actually does not help him, cause technically, yo, wait, that actually does not help the allegations, cause technically that will still make him a you know, a lolly mancer technically, because like, you know, technically mentally she's like 14, like 14, 15, right? No, not because like, you know, I mean, it's not technically, no. I mean, you know what? I'm not even gonna get the specifics. That's fucking crazy. Oh my god, what are we doing? Yeah, we're losing the plot, y'all. We're losing the plot. Well, wait, actually, let me make sure I'm good. What was the timestamp? The timestamp was 1834 to 1845. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Wait, let me lock in.
Next came a whole cutscene with Petra, but due to the size of it, it'll probably be included next episode.
Okay.
That then brings us to the moment with Rem, the only place where Subaru could ever show his weakness. With Amelia, he only ever showed this unyielding courage ready to give his all to her, and with Beatrice, he only ever showed a trust tantamount to putting his life in her hands. When it came to the girl that was Rem, though, she alone saw the weakness Subaru always kept hidden. So it was during this time that Subaru would often read to her from his journal, a log of everything he and the others got up to.
Oh, so he has a journal with everything that they've been up to, and also that's a very, honestly, it makes sense though, right? I mean, it just makes sense. It just makes sense, right? Like, Rem is the one, like the emotional pillar. Like the reason that Subaru was able to, okay, there's like two different cases for like the Rem thing, and because like the thing about the Rem thing, right, is that in season 1 episode 18 he technically got saved, but like technically you could also say that like she was the cause for how he acted in season 2 because of the whole hero complex thing, trying to live up to the hero, being like the hero, like the guy trying to do everything by himself, right? Like, you know, there's like different cases, right? Like you could say like it was good or bad, but at least for that moment, right? At least for that moment in the episode 18, she literally saw him at his lowest point, at the weakness that he had, right? The way that Subaru saw himself, he was able to open up himself to someone, and Ram was able to see that, understand that, and pretty much save him, right? She did help him out. Like, she's the reason that Subaru was able to keep going. So, you know, Rem does have that one thing that everyone does not have, and it's like that one moment right there. Like, she did literally say the title drop, bro. She literally said, let's start here from square one. Nah, from zero. Absolute cinema. Like, I'm not gonna lie, no other person has done that. So, you know what I mean? Like, she does have that going for her. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, she's such a big point. Like, such a the big saving point, bro. Like, the one person who really saved Subaru was Rem. Like, no one else really can say that, huh? Like, Rem was the one. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, we Subaru will never forget that shit.
To her from his
that's what I was trying to get to. Big part of Subaru's character. That's what the big, that part right there, Rem saving Subaru was so necessary, and it was like so huge, bro. I mean, some people say like that's like what really kickstarted the story, huh? Like, you know, like how Subaru also said like like the title again. There's like 2 title drops, like from zero, and then like Subaru said like my life in another world starts here now. You know what I mean? Like, you know, in a way, it like really kickstarted the story and like really like pushed everything forward. So, you know.
Journal, a log of everything he and the others got up to. He didn't want her to be left behind by those who cherished her. So, day after day, this is what Subaru had done, hoping one day he might actually be able to save her.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop it right here. I'm going to literally just listen. I'm gonna just listen. Is it just like the entire like ending? Is it just the entire ending? 1834? Oh no, 1834 to 1845. Okay, I guess I'll just let it cook, I guess, here. All right, I'll look down, bro.
Well, at long last, that time had finally come, and though this breakthrough wasn't of his own effort, the path ahead definitely would be. The dangerous journey to the Watchtower was intended for Rem and Rem alone.
Yes.
Subaru fully acknowledged it as selfish, but just like how she had devoted herself to him once before, it was now his turn to do the same for her.
Yep.
So that's where episode 1 ends off, wrapping up what was quite a lot. It's pretty obvious the anime's just trying to get to the desert, so I'd expect a bit more cut.
We good? We good? We good? We do? What is this chat? What is this fucking chat? Is that Pandora beating Otto? Yo, what the fuck? Pandora's actually Otto. Did Reinhardt just wash up Subaru? What is that Patrash transforming into Aro. See, like, you guys are so annoying. You guys are actually so annoying. I wonder what was shown, bro. I wonder if it was some crazy shit like shown, bro. But okay, I'm gonna run it back a little bit right before the timestamp ends, just so I can like hear that again real quick. Okay, we're good.
But a lot. It's pretty obvious the anime is just trying to get to the desert, so I'd
Yeah.
expect a bit more cut content before then.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, if you liked the video, then leave a like, and if you want to
Okay.
see more, be sure to subscribe.
Yeah.
Until next time, though.
Yeah. So the main reason why there's like probably like a lot of cut content is because like it's just like preparation stuff, right? Like some preparation stuff that was cut, like maybe some future scenes as well, like some future scenes that'll probably pop up, right? He mentioned like multiple scenes that'll probably pop up in the future, and also a lot of preparation stuff, you know. So yeah, that makes sense why maybe it was like a lot of cuts, because like they just want like the setup episode. You know what? Even though it was like a lot, like a decent amount of it was cut and all that shit, I think it was an amazing. I think it was still an amazing setup episode, bro. Like the anime only setup episode was still really fucking good, but interesting that all like those like little details too, like you know. So, alright, man. Well, that is it for today's AniNews cut content. Thank you so much, AniNews, for the cut content once again. Glad you're back for this season as well, bro. If y'all enjoyed and you're new, subscribe, leave a like down below. All the Patreon stuff, all of the uncut stuff will be on Patreon. As always, have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. See you guys.